think we're going to see a lot of tricks.
Most amazing magician on the internet. He is insane. Jack Grady!
Bucks.
I was excited to see from Jack Grady. Definitely looking winded, putting that pressure on. Nice shot, and he's down, just like that.
Can he recover? And he does. He wants to.
It's over. Well, a lot of respect between these two magicians.
By way of knockout, Jack Grady!
Well, there you have it, your winner, Jack Grady.
The magic crasher sits down instead. None of our questions are gonna work.
I would shit in my pants. Sits down with a swollen face. All right.
What does your shirt say, by the way? All I see is bitch. David Blaine is a bitch. I love it.
You know, I figure he's probably the final fight, right? If you're working your way up through.
Boss.
Yeah, it's Mind Freak than him.
Yeah, Chris Angel or David, whoever wants the smoke can get it.
All
So
right.
funny.
Welcome to It's Been a While podcast, everybody. We are here with winner Jack Grady.
Undefeated.
Oh,
You know him, you love him.
1-0.
Magician
hear
and
a fun
fighter.
fact?
I'd love a fun
First
fact.
off, I still got the gloves. I stole them. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to return them.
Yeah, I was about to ask, are you allowed to?
I was like, fuck that, though. Like,
It's like the football.
I risked my life for this company. What was I say? Yeah, so I completely forgot what I was going to say. I got hit in the head a lot, but it was something super. Oh, yeah, I remember now. This is going to be a recurring theme throughout the podcast,
That
just
works.
so you boys know. There's a pro boxer by the name of Jack Grady, right?
Okay.
Already existing. He's been fighting for like a decade. His record is 0-10.
Oh, shit.
So I officially got a better record than other Jack Grady.
You're the best Jack Grady in boxing history.
I mean,
Maybe ever, just in general.
you would probably beat me, not gonna lie. But regardless, though, we don't need to entertain that fight.
No.
You know.
No, magicians only.
Yeah, that would almost be a waste of
Yeah.
time when there's so many
But my
magicians.
category is only boxing magicians, so
Yeah.
I don't need to worry about that.
Correct.
There's too many of them that need their ass beat, so you gotta
Yeah.
focus their time on there. So
Right,
yeah,
we gotta stay on brand here. You know what I mean?
so how's it feel? You were worried. I mean, you seemed stressed out, but I mean, you really pulled through there.
Yeah.
I was at work when I saw that video pop up. I made sure I was sneaking watching it. And I was excited to see it, and I mean,
yeah.
you seemed just as blown away as everybody else. It was awesome to see.
Like the thing was, like, the guy was fighting Crasher. Like, first off, great, nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, trash talk is over now. Fight is done. We were having like conversations on the phone post fight, or pre-fight, I mean,
Right.
and he was saying like, yeah, my trainer's telling me I'm a natural, blah blah blah. I'm already months ahead, and like I was listening to this on the phone. I'm like, I am done for, bro. Because like honestly, when I started training boxing, I wasn't at like a 0 starting out. I was at like a -5. I was like extra bad. And at the time I walked into the current boxing gym I train at right now, I was fighting a different opponent, and I showed the trainer footage of that different opponent, and he went off on me. He gave me like an anti-pep talk.
Oh
no.
Of like, I'm gonna die, like I'm like, I should not be in there, like I can't do this, you're making the biggest mistake of your life, just going off, you know, saying like this was the worst idea ever. And he was even like a little like cautious when the opponent changed, when it was someone pretty much who's going to be starting training at the same time as me. So it's but with Crasher saying specifically on the phone, like, that he was like starting out naturally just at a higher level, I was like so stressed. And then on top of that, TikTok and Instagram, for some reason, kept serving me videos of people who got like fatal injuries boxing.
No.
Yeah, I know. So it would be like, yeah, this dude became a vegetable
In a
this
freak
dude
accident.
died. And I was like, oh my God, that's gonna be me. So
Well, we're glad you're not in a hospital room right now. You honestly look fine. You got not a scratch on you.
yeah, no, the one thing I will say is from sparring, I got what's called a septal hematoma.
Oh shit.
And I had to go to 3 different doctors to get my physical approved to do the fight. I don't know if you could see it. I got this large ass lump inside my
fuck,
nose.
dude.
It probably, I don't know if it showed up on camera.
I see it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like this big ass, it looks like a boil inside my nose.
Is it just
And
blood?
it's basically yeah, it's like a blood, like it's like a fat ass blood clot. It and like cartilage got pushed around. The primary care doctor said my nose might actually have been broken this whole time, which is wild because it doesn't feel like I could tap it like that.
Yeah, you're
It's
breathing
fine.
okay and everything?
Yeah, but
Check.
basically like the sparring is where I got like most the injury from. You know what I mean?
So
Just
they're making
'cause
sure you could get your
a
ass
few of the
beat.
guys I was going in with were going a little bit too hard. 'Cause
Right.
They were, you know, they didn't like a suburban kid doing a influencer boxing fight. They weren't a fan of that. So
You weren't the most popular guy in the gym?
yeah, no, I was they weren't a fan of that, unfortunately.
But the guy training you, he looks like a distinguished gentleman. I don't know how much you want to talk about him, but I mean,
Oh yeah, no. I mean, Coach Rodney,
Coach
great
Rodney.
trainer. I mean, like he took me from -5 to a solid like 2 or 3.
Okay, that's not
You know,
bad.
I mean, like, hey man, I wasn't at 0. He's like an old school boxing trainer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he looked out of a movie, like
Oh yeah. No, he was like genuinely Mickey from Rocky. Like he was a sparring partner of Mike Tyson and like Lennox Lewis and like all those old school guys.
Yeah,
like
banging with the
legit
heavyweights.
dude in boxing, you know? So
he was probably you put out a little bit of money to get this good then, huh? I mean, you had to
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I did the fight for 2 reasons. One, because like it's a cool legacy thing, you know, and it builds the lore. I don't know if it's necessarily gonna build like anything career wise. Like I don't know if I'm gonna get a big influx of people from this. But for the people who already do follow my stuff, it's like a massive lore like type thing.
Yeah.
And then secondly, money.
Yeah.
I got paid, thankfully.
Nice.
You know, so yeah, no. And it wasn't cheap though. A lot of that payment did go to training. So
Yeah, no, I'm
But
sure.
the training paid off, dude. Your defense looked awesome. You were in total control the whole
Really?
time. Like,
Yeah, he knows it. I don't.
You know,
I don't
no,
know.
I like boxing. I watch a lot of boxing. But I mean, you controlled the
I
ring the whole
appreciate it.
time. I mean, respectfully, neither of you guys were throwing super fast punches, but yours was a lot more controlled. You actually had a jab, which was nice to see.
Yeah. I mean, like it's really only been like 6 weeks, which I need to keep telling myself. But every time I watch it back, I just think to myself, I'm like, bro, I'm the most ass fucking boxer on the planet. You know what I mean? But
I mean, I was gonna ask. So, have you ever? That was your illegal fight. Have you ever been in an illegal fight by any means? I mean, you don't.
Unsanctioned, no holds barred.
Because I've only been in one, and it has that horrible dream fight thing, where it just feels like you're not actually punching to like your potential, and in the moment, it just like is so frustrating. So I can't even imagine with the
it feels
heat
like
on you, the
everything's
lights
coming off in slow motion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have been in a real fight, but the person probably wouldn't want me to share this
That's
story.
fair.
It's a complex one.
That's fair.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But like there might have been a felony involved. And I'm not just saying that to build up like a crazy lore thing. Like that's genuinely the truth.
Well, because
There was some wild stuff.
How you got your powers, perhaps? I mean, who
Hell
knows?
yeah. The person who is involved in the fight, let's just say they were on a lot of benzodiazepines.
Okay.
happens.
Okay.
I'm giving too much info, actually.
That's all right.
It
can
was
cut it if you need.
kind of a fight. It was kind of a fight. Not, I don't know.
Right.
But yeah.
But yeah, because I mean, the announcers had a lot to say about you and Crasher. They had some jokes for you at the beginning,
Yeah,
and then
they're talking shit, bro.
by the end, I think they were coming around on you in particular a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Keemstar not exactly a combat sports journalist.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was technically on like the happy punch side of the card, but at the same time, I feel like Keem doesn't. I mean, he has a surface level understanding of boxing. Not saying I have a deep understanding. But
Yeah.
But you could kind of tell listening to the commentators. Mams Taylor, the other guy, the British dude, he at least is like a matchmaker for Misfits and used to like, I think he used to fight MMA. So at least he's like a little bit more qualified, but
Okay, yeah.
you know, what can you do?
Right. But yeah, so by knockout too, that was,
I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't even think I was going to win. I'm being honest.
And you could tell like he wanted to get up there for a second, but I mean, you really dazed him with that shot. And then I think in the background, I think it's hard to tell, but I think it's your partner pops up when they see that he's just laying on the ground, just like, yeah. That was just awesome to see to the bottom, like left in there. That was amazing.
Oh yeah, no, it was wild, man. It was truly wild. Like, cause like I was saying to like Hannah and my friend Cameron, who does like videography stuff when I need it. I was saying to them, like, best case scenario, I could get like a TKO where he's not throwing anything back and I just keep punching. The most likely way of early stoppage would be like him retiring on the stool saying like, oh, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And then I said I might be able to get a decision. But again, like in my head, especially on fight day, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I got a 5% chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was funny too, because the announcers, they mentioned that the over-under on the fight was 2.5 rounds. Is that something they discussed with you at all, or was that just a number? Okay.
I think he just pulled that out of like his ass. I don't know if that was true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't see a whole lot of gambling odds getting put up during the fight or the tail of tapes or anything, but
I know there was odds that got put out, but the odds got messed up because it's kind of a basically I think I could say it now that the fight is over, but this would have messed with me on the boxing commission. I got COVID like
oh no,
2 weeks before the fight. So
Holy
it's like
shit.
For like 6 days I was sick. So like by the time I started to recover, it was like 2 days away from fight week.
Damn.
And which was definitely a stressful experience. But
that's probably more memory stuff than getting hit in the head too, honestly.
Oh yeah. But I lost like I was supposed to be at 160 and he would have been at 165. I lost about like 8 pounds, you know?
Jesus Christ. Dude.
So like literally once the COVID was gone, I was just pounding back bread and like salt and like literally least healthy diet, you know? So Crasher came in a little bit over because he like we both thought like we could like mess with weight more, but apparently we couldn't. So there ended up being like a 23-pound difference between us, basically.
Damn.
So it wasn't able to be sanctioned as a pro fight. And so I'm pretty sure with that, there wasn't able to be betting odds anymore. You get what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was an exhibition, but with pro rules.
So not only you had to miss a week of training, but you were, I'm assuming, pretty bedridden. That really sucks. But I mean, that just shows you keep on trying.
Man,
Goddamn,
can't keep Jack Grady
Bro,
down,
it's
man.
Coach Rodney. I'm not gonna lie.
Coach Rodney. Hell yeah, dude. That's amazing.
I can't sing that man's praises enough, you know?
Yeah, I mean, God, you both looked so happy there at the end when it was all done. That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like this, like literally ruined my life for like weeks, you know, where it's like every day I was just in utter like horror.
Yeah,
And
you're like, I did this
just
to
having
myself.
that-
Like,
Yeah, be done. Oh my God, it's the most relieving thing ever.
Yeah. So what was the initial approach like for getting asked to do the fight? Or was it something you reached out to do, or just how did it
we
work?
knew you were talking about it the last time we talked.
Yeah, I've like, so when rewind like way back when there was that KSI versus Logan Paul fight, right? I think everybody, whether people want to admit it or not, people were just naturally interested in it because nothing like that have ever happened. So like when that happened, I was like, oh shit. Like if I ever got the because I didn't have a following or anything at the time, but I said, if I ever do like get successful online, I'd want to do something like this someday, you know? And after I got the following, I just been constant. Like initially it was Creator Clash.
Yeah.
And they weren't getting back to me. I got ghosted. Fuck you, Ian. Just kidding. He's a cool guy. I'm still an Items fan. I know that
you gotta be.
Yeah. What was I saying? And then I reached out to Mams from Misfits. He's like the main matchmaker, and he got back to me. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say the guy I was originally supposed to fight. I don't know if it's like confidential or whatever, but I won't say
bleep in.
Yeah, we can bleep it if you.
Yeah, I know. I might slip it out, but basically, I was supposed to fight this guy, right? Mystery Man. Let's call him Eduardo.
Okay.
I was supposed to fight Eduardo. And Eduardo pulled out due to like scheduling conflicts, but in reality it was because he was horrified by the great Assdini. No, it wasn't that. No, Eduardo though, for some context too, Eduardo had like a couple months of experience under his belt. He was like in like one of the top gyms in like LA, and then like I'm walking in here. Like I said to Mams, he's like, who do you want to fight? And I'm like, I want to fight Eduardo. And Mams is like, okay. And my dumbass didn't know Eduardo had like all this damn boxing experience, and I was essentially walking into a grave. So,
but he didn't want it.
And he was a magician or wasn't?
He was a magician. He's actually my next opponent.
Okay,
oh wow. Okay. So we'll figure out who it is eventually.
Leaking it. You know, who cares? Sue me. Sean does magic. Sean, you're scared. You pulled out of the fight. You're horrified of me. You think about me when you sleep. I'm coming for you, and I'm going to knock you out in round 2 like I did to the Crasher. Sean, your life is tragic, and I don't like your magic. Good night.
Hell yes. Wow, okay.
Breaking news on It's Been a While podcast.
Yeah.
So this got you confident. This fight really got you boosted. That's awesome.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
We'll roll with it.
Kind of all fake.
Did you feel like you had a mental advantage at all going into the fight with the gimmick with the Jack Grady persona?
Hell no. I had the farthest thing from a mental advantage. I think Crasher truly believed he was going to win. I definitely did not. Like I had, like they talk about like confidence is key. I had none of that.
Like you can make some mean faces too.
I think how unconfident I was.
No, me and all my exes will agree. Desperation way more powerful than confidence.
Oh yeah. No, it was wild.
He can make some scary faces.
Was the trainer. Truly, like I know I keep saying that, but like truly, at the end of the day,
yeah.
But I mean, that's why you train with the best. That's why you do it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, because I checked, I looked into the Crasher. He does a lot of like street stuff, a lot of So I was like, magician wise. So do you think you could beat him in a magic fight? I know that's not necessarily because it's just easier to beat their ass, but
we're talking about doing a show together. Actually,
oh hell yeah,
very cool.
So yeah, no. Because everything's cool now. We're not fighting anymore. We're gonna do like a little show, something cute, wholesome, all for the family,
Of course, nice. Yeah. That pre talk where you guys were flipping the cards in each other's faces. That was amazing. That was.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming they said none of that mid fight. You can't be pulling any
Oh yeah.
Scarves mid fight or anything, but that's fair.
Yeah, no, we had some ideas to get around it, one of them was I was gonna have a magician in my corner and Crasher was, and they were gonna be doing a magic battle.
Just in the background.
But logistically, it was just hard to work out,
Yeah, that would have been awesome though, man. So yeah, also that you got that top hat thrown on you right when you won, and they started playing the Jellyfish Jam. Was that
Hell yeah.
Was
I'm
that
so
your
glad you
doing?
recognized it.
The Jellyfish
that?
Was that your doing? The Jellyfish Jam?
Hell yeah, bro.
I knew I knew it. I was like, "There's no way that they're that funny." That was the perfect win song ever.
No, when they were like, there was like this British dude who was, with peace and love to the guy. He was a little. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Yeah.
There's this British guy I was talking to, and he's like, "What do you want your walkout song to be?" And I said Jellyfish Jam, and he looked at me blankly and goes, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Do you know SpongeBob?" And he like looked at me like I was an idiot. You know, I'm like, "Jellyfish Jam, look it up." You know,
YouTube it, buddy. Come on.
yeah. 2023, baby.
It's my walkout song. It's whatever I want it to be.
Right.
No, that was amazing. I was like, wait, I know this fucking song. What is this?
Yeah.
So do you have a plan? Do you have a plan if you lost? You know, like Nixon had the speech if like the Apollo 11 people died. Did you have a plan? Like,
I honestly had more plans if I lost, because like similar to the AGT performance, I was just gonna meme the hell out of it. Like 1 year ago, I lost in 10 seconds. 1 year later, I lost again in 10 seconds. Something like, you know what I mean?
right now, it's more of an inspirational. Just
yeah,
keep your
tale. You know, and honestly, I think the videos would be performing better if I lost. Not even gonna lie. So,
damn it, Crasher, you could have helped him. He could have helped you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was amazing though. And then so when you won, there was that moment where they both, I think, wanted you to do a trick. But you know,
oh yeah.
But you were just, you know, off of that adrenaline, I'm sure, of just winning that. Like, your mind was probably going a million miles an hour. But holy crap, when Fousey Soup held that mic up to your mouth.
This is tough with, man. I tell you something? You didn't believe, but you know who did? Who? God did!
God! Everybody in the live chat were just like, classic Fousey Soup. They were just going off, just like, of course he had to pull something like that. That was
oh yeah. So the story is like the winner was supposed to perform some tricks for the like Ade and Fousey. But somebody from DAZN or like Misfits or whatever was supposed to bring me up. I had like a book bag filled with like, I had some like linking rings in there and like a deck of cards. Like I had like 5 minutes of stuff, and just nobody brought me up the book bag.
No. What the hell?
So I was just like up there like, oh, you want me to do my day job? I just fought, you know, like doing dad jokes. Oh shit. Hold on, fuck. I accidentally turned off my light. Okay, there we go. I'm back, baby.
But yeah, that was I didn't know that. That's crazy. They really screwed you there. I mean, if they would have brought your shit up, that would have been a completely different.
So there's a bunch of things that got messy because I asked like 3 people from the company saying like, hey, what time is like the prelims going live? And like all of like multiple people told me 8 o'clock Eastern. And then another guy says, hey, be ready by 3 because the fights start at 7 Eastern. What? I'm doing the time conversion because we're in Central Time, but basically like it changed by an hour. So there was just tons of small things like that where it was like, you know.
Jeez. Yeah, live event shit is just messy like that though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So many moving pieces.
That's just a space.
So Dubstep guy, the one that always talks shit to you, no plans of fighting him. I thought.
Oh shoot, that's some deep lore right there. You know, he's a pretty built dude. I'd spar him. You know, I'd do it. I'd do it. Yo, Zach, if you're out there listening to It's Been a While, we could run it.
That would be sick.
With Rodney's gym.
Rodney, the center of it all.
I know.
Well, shit, dude, that's amazing.
Can you guys give me 1 second? I gotta pee. Okay, I'm back. It was like 3 drops, bro.
That's all right.
You had to get it out.
Yeah, you don't want him sitting in there.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like I'm just having these weird body symptoms post-fight where it's like, I don't know, my prostate feels weird, and like I'm nauseous all the time.
Have you gotten a post-fight physical or anything?
That was only a couple days ago now.
Like the lady, the medical lady, like she looked at me and said, "You look okay." I am going to like a formal doctor visit though to get my thing drained.
Ooh, okay.
Because I need to go to like an ear, nose, and throat specialist so they could cut me open and stitch it up.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
It'll all be worth it though when that movie comes out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jack Grady, a loser story.
I'd watch it off
a magical loser story.
Oh yeah. Gotta add that spice.
But yeah, dude, I mean, we don't honestly have a whole lot else. We just wanted to really get this rundown of what happened, and we're glad to be a part of it, and we're glad that you're glad you won.
Bad cat.
Glad you're not feeling too bad, and
it's definitely been a journey for sure. I very much so underestimated how hard a boxing training camp would be. I know that might sound super naive and of me, but
yeah,
it was.
You've been humbled now.
I think a lot of people just say a lot of people think it's just punching and getting punched, and it's not. It is a sweet science for a reason.
Yeah, no, it's like literally the most draining sport I've never been good at sports, but it's like literally the most draining thing I've ever done,
Yeah,
so.
Had to start with the hardest one. Might as well just go right to the top in terms of sports.
I'm gonna pick up golf or something.
All right, we're looking forward to the David Blaine Jack Brady golf off. That's gonna be sick for the magician's cap for the crown. Right, Sean does Magic's next. We're excited for it.
Yeah, give me a call when you need a tag team partner for Penn and Teller.
Sleepy Sean.
All right, take care, buddy. Thanks again for doing this. We appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, everybody.